Okay. I'm going to try and be calm.
I know.
Because I don't want to yell.
Girl, enough with the names.
Call it what it is.
It's a cream fucking blush.
I don't think people understand that we don't have to live like this. Let me argue something now because here I go because I'm about to go.
I agree.
You just put less product, Mary.
You don't even know what this is and you're giving it an award.
High pigment does not equal liquid lipstick.
Ice cream isn't a solid just because it's opaque. You want to play a game?
Wrong movie.
But yeah. I'm sorry, but Selena Gomez is hitting grand slam after grand slam.
Yeah.
I got tea for you.
What?
Open the door, you dumb whore.
You're stupid. I hate you. Give me $200.
Today we're talking about how to satisfy your man with nothing but a carrot peeler.
And looking like an Old Navy ad while doing it.
I knew you were going to come for my flannel.
No one would come looking at that flannel, honey.
I'm sorry. This is cute.
Okay, so I need to go on the record right now that now all of a sudden it's like Kevin hates flannel. I like certain color coordinated like things with flannel.
Just not mine.
No, just not yours because you wear Old Navy blue.
I love this. It's a nice light blue.
I don't know if we could keep this in, what I'm about to say, so I won't say it.
Get canceled. Ellen?
You look like Ellen fucking DeGeneres as like the brawny man.
I fuck that person. Ellen is a Brody man. Funny.
And canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Mistreats her coworkers.
Yeah, minus, yeah. Yeah. As you're ripping me apart. Yeah. I don't know about that, but this is part 2 of our Allure Best in Beauty winners.
Yes.
We did drugstore and skincare, and now it's time for luxury, which, dear God, they always pick more luxury.
So I actually am not confident in our lineup right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw out some predictions because I don't think I even went through the whole list because I was going to be sick.
Love that.
I already know.
I was going to be sick.
There's going to be some bullshit from Pat McGrath that's already been out.
Okay.
There's going to be some bullshit from Natasha Denona, even though she has like the concealer that should make it in. That probably won't make it in.
Yeah.
It'll be like, I need a nude palette.
Yeah.
And then, oh God, I can only imagine the bullshit. There's probably going to be something from La Prairie. There's going to be something from Sisley. There's going to be something from like La Mer in there. Oh God, I can see it already.
All right.
The Sisley fucking like lip crayons.
Lip crayons.
They're $90 and
Nothing
it'll be
should
like,
be called a
they're
crayon.
revolutionary.
I know. Ugh. Girl, well, there is a lot with this, so let's dive right in.
All right, get a drink, get a snack.
Oh God, girl, I got wine in my Trixie and Katya mug, so join
me. I
me.
don't even have a beverage.
I know.
Oh, I have my Burger King.
Put it there.
There's 2 different types of people here. You don't know what's in there.
No. All right, first up, best powder blush is the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Glow Blush. So, I mean, yeah, I don't even know because I saw these and as hand to God, when I was in Sephora one time, I was like looking at them, that bright pink, and I was just staring at it. And then I was like, don't do it. And I didn't buy it because I was like, this is ridiculous. Shit, I need it.
That's what I love. The one color I love is the bright pink. Okay, but the name itself, Luminous Silk Glow Blush. Yeah. I'm like, ew, gross.
Did you try it? Like, did you buy it?
And there's no shimmer.
Okay. Is it worth the money? Is it better than a drugstore powder?
No. I mean, the formula is silky and smooth and beautiful, but not for the price that Armani charges.
No,
they don't need to.
No.
But honestly, yeah, you can get a dupe for these blushes, like the L'Oreal blushes, the ColourPop blushes.
Yes. Oh, the L'Oreal blushes, the infallible
Pigmented,
blushes.
Like, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? The Maybelline Fit Me blushes, if those shades went a little deeper and like a little more rich, that formula is great too.
Milani.
Oh my God. Yeah. There's so many other affordable options.
Milani's actually a luminous blush. The baked blushes.
If I had to pick a high-end blush, though, I don't even know if my mind would go here.
No.
It would have went to like HAUS Labs, which I think those are getting discontinued.
Yeah, what the hell is that? There's no way she's discontinuing them. They did so well. I think they sold out and they're probably like
It said limited edition, but here we go again.
Oh, are they?
Limited edition, backed by popular demand.
Oh, but you know what, though? Me and you were in Sephora and we were saying they're off the gondola completely and there wasn't even a spot for them, unlike the Mario.
Limited edition when they came out, and I was like, why are you making blushes
limited limited edition. That's weird. That's like making your foundation limited edition.
Well, they're going to be backed by popular demand.
That's too much of a core product to do that with,
I get if it was one color.
Exactly.
That it was like, we came lavender blonde.
Absolutely.
And that was limited edition as but the 5 other colors you keep as a staple. I don't know. It just seemed a little shady boots. But anyway, this Armani, I like the formula, but not for the price. So this is a major pass. Like you do not need to spend that coin.
I pulled these photos and I know there's so many that are going to trigger you. So this is the best medium coverage concealer. Oh, I know. Did you ever feel this formula? I did. It was rough.
It's just the tinted moisturizer in a smaller packaging.
Absolutely. It's the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Brightening Concealer.
SPF 25.
On my under eyes. It's just, come on.
It's literally just the Complexion Rescue in a small tube.
I know.
The formula is I'm not kidding. There is no difference.
You know what just came out that I put on my hands? What? And then I think I did a little on my face all over that I think you're going to wet yourself over. The new Lancome Radiant Concealer. Like, their regular concealer with the black top. That's like the normal natural finish concealer. That's gorgeous concealer. I used to use it on mature skin all the time. They came out with a white top concealer and it's more radiant. Kevin, stunning. Especially, I know your skin. I even used it. I put a couple dots on my face and blended it out to see, but it was beautiful. Oh, you need to try full face of it because I know the regular one is stunning, like for mature skin, a little more high end. So I'm excited for you to try the Radiant and see what you think. Yeah. This concealer, I've used it. In what world is this an Allure winner? There have been so many concealers this year.
The NYX Serum Concealer? HAUS LABS.
Absolutely.
But HAUS LABS won't be in here, even though that just launched.
That just came out at the same time as from last week, the Olay Serum.
But wait, so the Best of Beauty 2023, that came out in 2023. So now that's not even a contender for next year either.
But we're putting products in that have been out for 9 years. Yeah. Still same old, same old.
This somehow.
Out of anything.
Not even the tinted moisturizer, but the concealer. Where the tinted moisturizer, I can almost understand.
Yeah, I actually bought the tinted moisturizer, the matte one this summer, and I love it. Yeah, I love it, but the concealer was not it. And this is ridiculous that this would win out of all the concealers that came out this year. The Natasha Denona.
That's
full coverage, but
I don't care.
I know, but still, that is crazy.
And also too, if a concealer is full coverage, let me argue something now because here I go because I'm about to go.
I agree.
You just put less product, Mary.
Yes, totally.
Put less product on, and maybe you can get a medium coverage out of it if you don't pack it on like Gaga in her video, scraping her under eye. Stop
giving herself a facelift.
Concealer and makeup on like a barbarian.
Absolutely.
And maybe because these people are the one that they're sitting in their office and they're scraping product on. They're like, too full coverage.
I know.
And I'm like, no, girl, put less product and blend it out.
Yes.
Maybe do 2 dots.
Which we say all the time. My favorite kind of products are the ones that I can use less of it, 1 dot, and it spreads and emulsifies and just keeps the pigmentation. And
give me a full blown house paint concealer
without
so
a doubt.
I can sheer it out. I can control my mission here. Yeah. What am I doing for my makeup today?
Because the problem with something like this, even if you could get this to look good in your under eyes, which you're not gonna, you have a breakout or a pimple. What's she doing?
What are you using that for?
She ain't fucking covering it.
Yeah, and also too, dark circles.
Nothing.
Nope.
So you're piling on a color corrector underneath it, a lot of a color corrector to even get this.
And the color corrector will still show through this.
And mix with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is
Is this their discontinued makeup list? Because it should be.
Without a
makeup with it. I'm done.
I know.
I'm gonna leave.
Can you believe this? The Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer won Best Full Coverage Concealer over the Natasha Denona. That Natasha Denona concealer is unbelievable, let alone the color correctors that she did coinciding with every single shade range. That Natasha Denona concealer absolutely deserved to win. I got sent this and used this. This is nothing special.
And the shades are yellow.
Everything in Bobbi Brown is yellow.
Beauty editors, whatever you want to call them, are getting this stuff sent to, let's say, corporate office of Allure. I can almost picture this round table, and they're just looking at this, and they're like, oh my God, this is great, because they're taking a brand like Bobbi Brown that was a cult classic at one point. She's tired, she's corny, and she's played out.
I'm going to say something, and I think you're...
Go for it. I'm going to leave, probably. Go ahead.
You know why these drive me nuts? The brands they pick, these might as well be the Lord & Taylor Awards. Yeah, I know you know what I mean. Every brand they pick is the typical 1995 what was in Lord & Taylor, because that's all they're aware of. And for something like a HAUS Labs or a Mario or a whatever to get on this list, they need to be so viral and so popular that these people think they're doing a favor by going, oh, let's do that weird brand. Let's do that cool brand. But everything they pick, it's the Lord fucking Taylor Awards.
And do you know what's crazy? Because Allure is making this, as you said,
the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Makeup Awards. It's the same department store bullshit.
Because they're basically pandering to those people that don't know these trendy brands.
Without a doubt.
They're like, how can we basically make money off of this? But let's recommend something that everybody has heard
of. And find very easily. They don't have to order it online. It's all very,
because
you can find it in a Nordstrom. That's all this is.
Clé de Peau.
Without a doubt.
You're going after the grandmas that are like, they don't know any better. And then they're going to get this home and be like, this formula sucks.
Absolutely. And now we know, too, Allure is getting kickbacks from the Westfield and the Simon Mall Corporation to keep the malls alive.
Yeah.
Because this is basically an ad for the department store.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
My God. I cannot. This is only the third product
I know, and we're already fired up.
I'm already. No. I think I'm going to need high blood pressure medication.
That's why I poured alcohol for this episode. I could handle the drugstore. Yeah, you better spike that. Burger King. So no, medium coverage, absolutely the NYX, and full coverage, the Natasha Denona or the HAUS Labs. Get out of here with these. I'm going out of frame because I'm nervous. Kevin is going to hit somebody.
You are very smart to get out of frame. You are very, very smart to get out of frame. I'm going to punch a hole through the fucking
won an
wall.
Award. Best sheer lipstick. And the Oscar goes to Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. A name like Almost Lipstick, it is a joke.
What are we doing?
This came out in 1922.
Are these the 2023 awards? What are we doing? And the amount of lip products, we've been waterboarded. Remember last year was blush. This year was also blush, but this year was, I feel like lips, like oils and glosses and whatever, and blushes. We're still doing this. And if you're going to give an award, like the drugstore from last week, we were saying it's basically like getting a Grammy for doing a cover. Give an award to all the brands that have duped this for 1/10 of the price. The e.l.f., the everything. There's so many brands that do the same thing this does, and you're still giving this the fucking Lord & Taylor Awards.
I don't think it could get much worse from here because my heart can't
chest
take
pains.
this.
Kevin's having chest pains.
I can't. I can't do this. This is too. What the hell are we doing?
Can you believe this?
No, really though.
I know.
Everybody listening, I am so serious. Do not even try to defend this fucking product.
I know.
Don't. There is no convincing me. There is no fucking convincing me at this point because what is this?
I know. Almost lipstick. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's almost a beauty product.
It's almost a beauty product. Yeah.
It's borderline a beauty product. And wasn't this an Allure winner last year too?
Probably.
It's just what went viral on TikTok, and let's put it as a Best of Beauty Award winner.
I know.
So, so then it's like, this is going to Drag Race Season 9. This isn't Miss Congeniality. This is fan favorite. This isn't the Best of Beauty. This is the fan favorites, the TikTok virality awards then.
Yeah.
This is nothing to do with being the best.
Which, how is it? This isn't even a reader's choice. You know how they do that section? This is actually Allure.
Right. The round table. This is what we're putting.
All of the new lip products that are the glosses that dry down and don't transfer, like even like the HAUS Labs formula, the Maybelline, the Revlon,
the
Color
Urban
Stay
Decay,
Urban Decay. That was the most innovative lip product of this year. Nothing. We're still doing Black Honey.
And comes off in 10 seconds.
Yeah. This is just go buy some great popsicles and rub it on your lips, and you'll have Clinique Black Honey. Yeah.
And
totally.
then you got it.
Yep.
Do it every 5 minutes. These next products better be something good, because Johnny, I swear.
I feel like the next one will redeem a little.
Oh, no, that's nice.
Yes.
Now that's nice.
That's nice. That's nice.
You stroke the back of my feet.
I couldn't reach. Yeah. We have the best cream blush compact, the Danessa Merrick's Beauty Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder.
In the shade Flush.
Flushed. Girl, enough with the names. That's too long.
Seriously, call it what it is.
It's a cream fucking blush.
It's a cream blush. Formula is beautiful. They just launched a new duo set for holiday, and I hope that color stays. It's that bright pink. These are absolutely beautiful. I was a little on the fence because I didn't love the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm powders.
Agreed. That primary hybrid-y thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, girl, I bought that. It was like Oil Slick City.
But this, love.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. This to me feels, again, like we said in the last episode last week, this feels genuine.
Agreed.
Because this is something that I feel like didn't go viral because every time I saw them, they were always in stock. They were always ready to go. I feel like the balm powder went more viral.
Something launched right around the time that these launched, and I can't remember what it was, and it overshadowed these only because of the marketing. Not because they were better, because of the marketing. I can't remember what it was.
It was another blush?
It was during, because I did a PR unboxing with Casey when I got these, and we opened at the same time. It was like another blush came out right then, and the other blush, I can't remember what it was, overshadowed these, but these were so beautiful. I was always so surprised, because these have the makings of like TikTok virality wet dream. You know what I mean? Every person sliding these on.
And they're great.
And they actually
perform well. It's just an all-around great formula, and from a brand that is reputable, artistry based. So this is with an artist in mind and also consumer in mind, that these are easy to use, colors are great, easy to travel with too, which I love.
Great design too, with the screw on top. You don't have to worry about it opening. So maybe that's a good thing that these are kind of underrated, because if you are interested in these, you can actually find them.
And now after this article, I'm sure that it's going to spike in sales. So if you see them, definitely check them out. Swatch the colors. They have really beautiful formulas.
Because most everything else on this list is going to either be sold out or covered in dust at the department store. It's one or the other.
Oh, yeah. Run to Lord & Taylor, closing sales. Everything's 85% off.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The Half Magic Chrome Addiction Eye Paint and Liners.
Okay. So how are we picking fabulous products?
And then Black Honey.
Black Honey. Where is the
Girl, I know.
The pulse again on whoever's picking these? There's too many hands in the pot over here of who's picking and recommending products to go on this list.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's a popularity contest because this is ridiculous. These Half Magic as a brand, we talked about it in the last episode. Fantastic.
Oh my God.
I mean, and talk about affordability too, that you're getting These are probably $20, $22, and they're absolutely incredible. And I mean, gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I would say my other favorite liquid eyeshadows, like Trixie Cosmetics, Elf, Moira, they are all chunkier glitter, where these are still blinding. It's just as diamondy and beautiful, but it is just so smooth. So it's not going to be as intimidating or like going out clubbing. It's going to be more user-friendly and everyday, kind of less aggressive in a weird way. So these are beautiful. And they're coming out in Ulta now. No, I totally know what you mean. I don't get it.
This feels like there's too many hands in the pot.
The gay or this girl intern who actually knows what they're talking about, try to bleed a stone to get this in.
She's currently locked in Allure's basement and be like, yo, pay for your crimes.
Yeah, absolutely. You made us put that witchcraft on the list.
The Bobbi Brown shadow sticks didn't make it. Laura Mercier shadow sticks didn't make it because of this girl.
I never want to hear about those again. I know.
But caviar sticks.
I forgot what they were called. Don't even fucking caviar sticks. That is stunning. And I mean, this is like duochrome too. The like purple and green.
Love that. I love that these are on here. That really makes me happy.
Where is their eyeliner? Talk about innovative. That pen eyeliner with that squeeze tip. Remember, it was like the Half Magic.
Wait. I
think I packed it up.
Did you know that the Stila lip stains, the new ones, same applicator.
Same thing as
I love that.
Half Magic. That's Imagine that in eyeliner. I think it's called the Flick or something.
Oh, I want to try.
I know.
I got to go get one.
Congrats, Half Magic.
Yes.
You deserve it.
Amazing. I mean, okay. So this is subjective, though, I will say.
Best clean makeup went to HAUS LABs
Triclone Skin Tech Foundation.
Yes.
So today I have this mixed with my Dior because I needed to mix my Dior and make it a little bit lighter.
That's the North and South Pole. You used the glowiest foundation and the mattest foundation. Yeah.
Yeah. I do have this thing where I always try mix foundations that maybe like people wouldn't think to mix together. But I'm like,
just be weird.
Just be weird.
Yeah.
But I needed to lighten my Dior. But I was like, okay, but I feel a little dry lately. So I did 2 pumps of HAUS LABs to 1 pump Dior.
Okay.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's great. Now I will say lately, no matter what I do with this alone, I feel like it shows texture on me lately. Big time.
Yeah.
And I'm more on the dry side.
Okay.
So priming, I mean, I tried the e.l.f. liquid and I love this foundation.
Okay.
But I feel like if I don't shake it well enough, it's a little ghouls and goblins.
I also got to say, and this is a thing I feel like nobody talks about. Anyone in the world right now that is using their HAUS LABs, it's the first one they've ever bought. We don't know what does this do in the bottle when it's sitting for 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. These products haven't been out long enough. That's why I was ready to flip the table when the Olay serum from last week that came out 3 weeks ago won an award. Right. We don't know the longevity of these products. I always wonder too, this is what freaks me out when it comes to complexion products you have to shake that much. Let's say, because we're human beings, let's say we forget to shake it 1/3 of the amount of time we use it. Now, the distribution of what's left in that bottle
that you're supposed to mix
is not going to be in there, because when you're pumping it without mixing it, let's say there's ingredient A and B and they have to be mixed for the foundation to do what it's supposed to.
And A is all the way up top. There's almost a layer.
But you pump it 1/3 of the time and just
coming
B
from
is
the
coming
bottom.
out. And just B is coming out. So now your formula is 75% A and 25% B. 8 months later, she ain't gonna do what she was supposed to do. Know what I mean? This is my problem.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And we don't consider the long-term ramifications of these beauty products when we throw these heralding things at them, where it's either the easy pick or the viral pick. And I'm not saying this isn't beautiful. There's so few people in the world that have bought a second bottle because this is so new.
I'm rethinking everything.
I know.
I feel like as much as I want to love this as much as the concealer, the jury's out.
I know, the jury's still out. And that's what I mean. I think it's absolutely beautiful. But again, it's like, it's crazy. People need to really use this stuff for a long time.
And again, this is a viral product.
Yes.
That I feel like, and I'm going to say something right now that I feel like is unpopular and controversial yet brave, that when this foundation was coming out, I feel like they were trying to push the virality.
Absolutely.
They were like, no, this is viral. And it just came out a week ago and nobody was talking about it.
Yes.
And I feel like it was self-proclaimed that it was a hot product.
Yes.
When it wasn't out for that long.
Yes.
And I was a little confused.
Yes. That was a rough time in the social media world. Being a creator, I was ready to throw my phone in a river between this and the fucking Mario Foundation. I couldn't take it anymore. Every video was everyone gloopy, gloppy, sliding these on, acting like
everybody
someone just got
on the
resurrected.
HAUS Lab. Well, and even Good Apple. How many times do we have to see a Good Apple review?
No, girl. Yeah.
And I'm happy that's not in here.
I know.
Not
so
yet. Oh,
that's
God,
the thing. I'm happy this one. I do think this is very innovative. But again, keep in mind it's a baby product. She's in her freshman year. So we don't know if she's going to graduate yet. So let's
she might take a couple more years.
Yeah. Alrighty, and we're back with the best brow pencil, the Kosas Brow Pop Nano. That's what it's called.
This is what won.
I think I have this. It's nothing special.
But the Rare Beauty didn't win.
Breathtaking. That was too new. But again, these other products that came out 5 seconds ago. Yeah. That's not even out of clinical trials yet. That Rare Beauty brow pencil that just came out, that and the lamination gel, I have not been floored by a brow product, especially a higher end one, in so long. Those are something special. This is literally just any old other brow product.
I always think more in the sense of almost maybe like a consumer testing, like a consumer study. If you were to cover up packaging and all, make it all generic, and you put these in front of me, and if I had the Rare Beauty, if I had the Kosas, the Benefit, the Anastasia.
That's how these awards should be done.
Yeah. If I had, I'm talking blindfold me.
Yeah.
Blindfold me, or do something where I can't see the labels or the color of the packaging or anything. I need it all to look the same. I would have picked the Rare Beauty out of a lineup because there's something so creamy about that texture, the way it goes on, the way it shapes. And then when you take that spoolie to comb it through, it diffuses the color. It doesn't wipe it off.
Nope.
It's such a good formula.
I said this in my review on my beauty channel. Isn't it almost like a melted pomade. Like into a stick form where it just grips the skin? It glides on like the texture of no other pencil I've used.
And it's not a melting, sliding kind of pomade.
Not at all.
It goes on, it shapes where you place it. It carves the brow.
Oh, clean lines.
Oh, and then pushing it through, you're diffusing the color. I push it up through my brows and it almost diffuses the color.
I know.
It's insane. It's so
Stunning.
beautiful. Kosas, this should not have won.
No.
This feels like, it was magenta packaging. Let's be different. Kosas is a clean brand.
This
if
also
that's
went
why
viral.
they picked it, did it?
Yes.
Oh.
Like at the beginning of the
Dumb.
year. Yeah.
Why? Why did it go viral?
Well, because everyone was wetting themselves over Kosas because of the foundation and concealer, which then 5 seconds later, everyone said they loved and then said was terrible.
Well, it sucked.
Yeah. This absolutely pass. If you want a higher end one, which is, I'm pretty sure the Rare Beauties, if not the same price, are cheaper.
It's cheaper.
The Rare Beauty brow pencil is to die for.
$19. And it's the best brow pencil I've ever used.
I know. If you want like a affordable, the e.l.f. brow pencil, the Morphe brow pencil is actually very nice.
The NYX.
The NYX, Joa. Yeah. Get out of here with this.
Not that. Not this.
Not this.
Not this.
Not this. Best black liquid eyeliner. Can you believe that? All black eyeliners. The Lancome Idole Ultra Precision Felt Tip Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner.
So I'm going to go into it right now why this sucks boot nasty. You know when you feel a liquid liner and you go to shake it and if it doesn't make a sound? This is...
Absolutely.
I'm going to call it a stale pen.
Okay.
It's stale. It ain't moving. Nothing in there is shaking and moving. No. It's been stale since it's been produced. So that liner is sitting in a box upright so the ink is traveling down. You go to use this, you're like, oh, first eye clean, black line. Fine. Go to the next eye.
All that juice is gone.
See-through gray eyeliner.
Yes.
You will not get another eye
you almost
out
get
of this.
more of like the oil out and none of the pigmentation.
Oh, and it's like skippy slidey, wiping off the shadow.
Yeah, and the minute it touches the eye, like it just goes in all the lines.
Yeah.
Like it bleeds that quick.
It's
like
this. And honestly, need I say more that the one size should have won?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, the one size eyeliner is elite. It is the most matte black high-end eyeliner I've ever used.
Jet black, eye to eye, over eyeshadow alone. Do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Yet we have this one, and that's a felt tip.
Yes.
And it doesn't shake or move.
Totally.
So there's nothing in there to shake. Where just like this one, you want to say that, just because you shake it doesn't mean it's not going to be like great or whatever. The one size doesn't do that,
doesn't
and it's
shake
elite.
Either. I know.
This,
even the Rare Beauty is better than this.
That brush tip
is
liner,
arousing.
Oh my god!
I just don't.
This is so
the Lord and Taylor
horrible.
Awards.
God, it's gross. This is nasty.
Next up, best loose powder. For the 9th year in a row, the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur Bitch Wear.
Oh, so this is the new Ultra Blur powder. This is heavier than the first one. This is more disgusting and dry. This does nobody any favors. This makes you look so dry, so textured.
What are we doing?
It ruins your makeup when you put it on. I don't think people understand that we don't have to live like this.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized I don't have the lights on.
Oh.
Well, it's a darker episode. It's for what we're dealing with.
Yeah. The sign starts to flicker.
I know.
It's like the
like
old
the intro.
It's like old jazz music. And it's like we're sitting in a cafe sipping coffee.
I'm
and we're
light
like,
a cigarette in a second. And it just,
I want to.
All the powders this year, the Yuma Beauty Trip and Smooth powder.
Oh, my God, that Yuma Beauty is
there's
fantastic.
There's so many powders.
But like loose powders, I mean, kimchi.
I know.
Kimchi? No, we're not even going to give it to an indie brand at all at all through this. And okay, got it. But one
Laura
size.
Mercier.
One size. Even Huda.
Huda had better won an award for that powder.
Oh, I'm sure she did when it first came out. But this is.
I know.
We're really going to give an award to because it's a new formula. This is so.
Which the old one won.
How many years in a row?
So what are we doing here? If that was the best loose powder, so are we saying is this an omission from Allure that this is better than the other one then?
Maybe they're on par.
What are we doing? You know what I mean? If you're giving
Second
if this isn't the best blurring powder, this is the best loose powder. So we gave the original the award, and now we're giving this.
You might as well have put Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals on here.
Shut up. Yes.
Yeah, you might as well have.
I know.
If we're going to put shitty powders
Where's
on here,
Avon?
might as well.
Yeah.
Olay?
Yeah,
Do
totally.
they make powder?
This,
I'm done. This is, okay, wow,
I know. Which
I'm
girl?
boiling.
We talk about powder so much on this podcast. Like, I mean, our products that should have gone viral, makeup for mature skin. Like, this is the last pick. We literally said in that episode, stay away. You want something that does the opposite of what Laura Mercier does.
Yeah, whatever Laura Mercier is doing, let's go to the left.
Because you got to understand, the reason Laura Mercier powder took off to the next level was in 2016, 2015 YouTube era when everyone was doing drag. When Nikki Tutorials and Manny and...
It's not even good for that.
No, but at that point, none of us had ever seen them in person.
No.
So we didn't know how that fucking face looked like a powdered chicken, floured chicken breast. Then we met them in person and we were like,
oh,
they were using this.
Yes. And oh my God.
This was before we could fact check them in person and looked so
and something that I feel like
drag.
rivals this is the Anastasia loose powder. That Anastasia
100%.
loose powder will give you that blurred.
Does what Laura wants to do without the heaviness.
And oh yeah, mama, will control oil all day and do all that. So one size, Anastasia, kimchi. Get out of here.
Absolutely not.
Okay, next up we have the best full coverage. No.
Foundation.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Not glowy. The Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation.
This is not full coverage.
At all. I don't get it. I think 20% of the world has the skin to wear this because I think any flaw that this has for me, the HAUS Labs does better. So I don't get why people still are like wetting themselves over this. Like,
and there's too much of a pearlescence in this to work for everybody.
My God.
And it's not full coverage.
No.
So let's pull it back. Maybe if there was a best natural looking foundation or best like medium coverage.
Yes.
Maybe put that there. This does not even. No.
HAUS Labs is full coverage.
HAUS Labs is full. I feel like to somebody in Allure, this is full coverage to them. And this is what they're like, wow, that's too much coverage.
Because it's not the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. So this might as well be, this is drag.
This is
drag.
Like, oh, put that on that RuPaul's fashion show or something.
Yeah, that RuPaul.
Like, the RuPaul.
And that's what I mean. I just wouldn't, I never recommend this to anybody because I just think if you have the skin where I think you could wear this, I would always point you in the direction of HAUS Labs, the L'Oreal tinted hyaluronic serum. Those two other products do exactly what this does, but better. I don't think this is worth it.
Yeah, like you said, this works for about 20% of people.
Oh my God.
That have the skin for this.
Yes.
And some days I can get away with this, some days I can't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't always work for me. And that's the thing. I need reliable formulas that I can always pick up and know that will work no matter what skin day I'm having.
Yes.
Like lately, my skin, and I talked about it last week, that my skin was just, it's going through it and the seasonal changes. I can't wear this.
I know. People want to buy one foundation and call it quits. They don't have the money to buy four.
When we're getting foundations sent to us, where I'm mixing HAUS Labs and Dior because I'm a psycho.
Exactly. But people want one foundation, and I would never recommend this to somebody because I don't think it's, like you said, perfect word, reliable. So in the same vein, I'm sorry, this next one is not only unreliable, but just blatantly not good. This is the best glossy liquid lipstick, again, out of all the other things that came out.
Wait, so now I have a bone.
This is the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color.
So these disappointed me.
Bled like a vampire.
Girl,
even Aaron Parsons did a video of this. So
disappointing.
I don't get PR from Mario, but you bought a couple and you bought me the only one I liked, like the nudish.
Nude. Yeah.
And we put it on our hands. Girl, it was running for the hills.
Yeah.
Not only that, but then putting it on the lips, you said the same thing.
I put it on and within 10 minutes it was gone. And it was like, it ruined my lip liner. It ruined everything. It was slipping and sliding all over. And if we're going to do a best glossy liquid lipstick, why not have the Atomic Shake lip lacquer from HAUS Labs?
Yeah.
As a glossy liquid lipstick.
Yes, because this isn't a liquid lipstick. This is a
gloss. It's a high pigment gloss.
This isn't a lipstick.
Again,
They don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know what the hell is what.
And we're not saying that from a bitter standpoint. We're saying that from someone's going to go and get this thinking it's a fucking liquid lipstick or a lipstick in any way, shape, and form. And it isn't. It is a gloss.
Because it has
embarrassing that you don't even know what this is and you're giving it an award.
High pigment does not equal liquid lipstick.
No. Ice cream isn't a solid just because it's opaque. What are we doing? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, these people don't know their ass from their elbow.
What are we doing? Like,
this is it's embarrassing.
And Erin Parsons on top of it, I remember I was proud of her for making this video, but she always shows a technique from a makeup artist standpoint that if you really want your lipstick to last, she does her lip liner, powders it down, the second layer of lip liner, powders it, and then does the lipstick because nothing will bleed, whatever. She did this on its own, and then she did it after her trick. Running everywhere. And she literally looked at the camera. She's like, Mario, what is this? I would avoid these at all costs. And again, we talked about
this really hurt too because of the colors were so beautiful.
I know.
But my God, do they run all
over Bleed Feather City.
It is like the first time you tried a lip gloss or your mom's lipstick and it was all over your mouth. You're like,
yeah, I don't think in recent memory something has come out that has like bled this bad, like feather. It's almost to the point where lip products have gotten so good that lip liner has almost become more of a creative thing in the sense of like, let me ombre from a darker into a lighter, give a little bit dimension.
Keep it in the border.
It's there for form over function.
But also,
nowadays.
Do you remember the clear lip liner trend to keep things in?
Girl.
They never did anything, Mary.
No.
Mary Dugan. That's what I mean. They never did anything.
Because lip products are so well. So to me, the fact that these like even came out was like embarrassing. Like I was like, Mario.
And from
you're a makeup artist.
From a makeup artist
You didn't put these on your hand and see how they ran for the hills?
How many lab samples did you go through before getting this? Well, what was the first one like? Jeez, Lou. Was
tinted
it just
olive oil.
Yeah. J-Lo is quaking. Which also, J-Lo Beauty, I think she like...
Called it quits?
Yeah, because it's in no Sephora's
anymore. Well... Shocking.
Anyway.
Yeah. Best contour stick. We have the Milk Makeup Sculpt Cream Contour Stick.
I agree.
Shades especially too. That deep shade, girl.
Because I have some of these colors in my kit too.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you travel friendly, the function, the shade range of the blushes, the contours, the bronzers. And let me tell you something. They understand at Milk Makeup the undertones in contour and bronzer.
And cool and warm.
The fundamentals of makeup.
They actually have cool tone contours and then warm tone bronzers.
Clap it up for Milk because they know what they are doing.
Yeah.
Do you remember the days of Milk though, having the blush sticks that they were like the big Jugunda?
Agreed.
And then these were the travel sizes. Yes. I do miss those days a little bit because I like that.
These should have won, but they're too new. My Trixie
too new.
And
wait, who is that? Allure doesn't know them.
They do not even know what drag is.
They said, ew, God, what's a Trixie cosmetic?
Exactly. Yeah.
Horrible.
I need her to come out with that exact formula in the coolest contours you've ever seen in your life.
I wonder if she would.
I hope. If I meet her again, I'm telling her. Be like, oh my girl, God. Please.
I'll come with you.
Yes, those are amazing. But these are incredible, and I think they're award-worthy, without a doubt.
Hands down.
Yeah. Okay, now this is suspicious. This is the Best Matte Setting Spray, also from Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. I have used this. I've used half the bottle.
And you're going to tell me that one size didn't win over this?
Preach.
One size didn't beat this out?
Absolutely. This does not control my oil at all.
Is this a joke?
I know. I don't think this does really anything.
This, honestly, I tried the primer. The primer was okay for me because A, it's not mattifying. It's more smoothing than mattifying. So it was good for me because I don't get overly shiny. The setting spray was garbage because I feel like my makeup looked horrible after I sprayed it. I feel like it started to separate my makeup, which is the opposite of what a setting spray does. They said, you want a makeup remover? We got you.
You want a cleansing oil?
Yeah.
Two things. A, you remember when we did the live purchase or pass, the Pore Eclipse powders? Horrible. They are under eyes. We look like Miss Havisham from Great Expectations.
Oh my God.
Girl, we looked...
Dead corpse body, rotting flowers on the table.
Rose throwing the diamond into the ocean.
Yeah.
It was our under eyes.
I went down and got it for you.
It aged us.
Shouldn't have.
It aged us 13 years. It was... Why 13? I don't know.
I like that. It's a good number.
You know what setting spray I do love? Not for me. From Milk is the
Hydro Grip.
Girl, the glow and the I felt like I had.
I mean, your LYS setting spray too that we've talked about that previously. That's great. The e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. ones are
green,
matte.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Keeps your makeup on.
And then One Size should have won.
And One Size for best matte setting spray.
He sprayed his face and went in a pool. Came back up and towel dried his face and nothing came off.
Are we kidding?
Not worthy.
Are we joking?
Not worthy.
And the One Size has been popular this entire year.
Yeah.
So last year included and this year.
Patrick just posted, because we talked about a couple episodes ago, Beyonce wore this and that's what kept her makeup on in the rain. Patrick just posted on Instagram today. I saw it. Lady Gaga posted a selfie of herself in a vanity getting ready and she had her makeup all laid out and she uses the One Size spray.
For the jazz and piano show because she's dancing like Megan.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. And she uses the One Size spray.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. You have the biggest entertainers in the world sweating their balls off wearing the One Size spray.
Yeah.
It's undeniable.
You know what you should do?
I want to use this as a priming spray.
I'm not kidding you. I was just about to say you need to try it as a primer and setting spray.
Twinsies.
Almost like double-sided tape. Yeah, sandwich it. Double-sided tape that shit. Sticky on both sides. Hello, America.
Totally. Yeah. So I can just the wall.
Oh my God, like the e.l.f. grip primer where everyone's sticking shit to their face. Oh my God.
But this, man, I can tell you, I put the legwork in. I've used over half the bottle of this because it's just been sitting on my desk and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll use it. It does nothing. Okay, so first of all, this is the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream, and they labeled it Best Powder Bronzer. This is a cream. So, again,
I'm tired.
There have been so many embarrassing mistakes from them on this, of them mislabeling things, not knowing what shit is. It's embarrassing.
Well, last week, everything was labeled as the most affordable.
Best hair care.
Best hair care.
Hair care steals. The e.l.f. glowing filter. Yeah.
All the makeup was best hair care steal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, so this should be best cream bronzer. But you know what, though? You know what's embarrassing?
Tell me.
I don't think this is a typo. I think these dumbasses thought this was a powder because there's another cream. Labeled cream. They fucking thought this was a powder. This is how little they actually know what they're talking about.
NARS Laguna and they're like, oh, the powder one. Yes, I know. I'm smart.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, yes.
I wish I could do my job with this level of incompetence.
I want to manifest us being on, doing 1 year of just us picking these products.
I know.
We would run circles and lap. These people would all be fired immediately. If we went in doing the jobs of 20 doing this, we would destroy
I definitely feel like at the end of the year, we should do a best awards. Yeah, like a best in beauty of 2023.
You know what? We'll do that in December.
Yeah.
We'll do like final, because I'll do it up to the week of, if something just launched last week and it is Die Hard, one of my favorites. I'll pull that shit too. If I've been using it all week, sure.
Yes. We'll do our own awards because this is sad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so anyway, back to this cream bronzer. I love this.
I love these too.
I love this.
Oh my God.
I used this in bridal so long. So
5 shades of it.
Yes. I used to love the Huda Beauty, what happened to those? Didn't she remember her? Tantor. What happened? Are they still around?
I think they're only on her website.
They were great.
They were amazing.
And then I bought this one.
The shades were amazing.
And then I bought this one and I kind of just I found myself gravitating towards this a little more because I felt like this had a little bit better of a dry down compared to Huda. I felt like Huda
was wet.
Huda done stayed moist. You know what I mean?
Kind of like the Mitchell creams.
And the Revolution. It's the same as the Revolution.
Slippy, slidey. Yeah.
Where it was good for dry skin, but being a bridal makeup artist, first of all, let me tell you something. Being a bridal makeup artist, everybody says they have dry skin. What's your skin type? Dry. I'm doing their makeup for 3 minutes. I'm like, no, you're not. By the end of it, I'm like, I'm wiping your oil off. Like everyone thinks they're dry.
Oh yeah.
It's just because they're oily and they've never exfoliated.
Or the best was when you're done with everybody's makeup and the second or third girl you did, they turn around, they're an oil slick. And I'm like,
oh, do we have dry skin? Now dewy.
Yeah. No, dewy. Get it? Dewy.
Yeah. Now dewy. Yeah. So I ended
These
up
are incredible.
Gravitating towards this because I felt like this was something that worked for both and gave me more security. And I mean, when I tell you as well, when you buy this is the only one you will need. for 5 years. I take this, and honestly, I used to always use this with a beauty blender because I felt like a brush. It was like, it would be too much.
I take this with the finger. I tap, and then I
work it in.
Yeah, and then I
fix your own, I guess. Yeah. So, and I would take a beauty sponge, and I would have all my beauty sponges. I'd take a clean beauty sponge, and I would literally just dip and turn once, tap off at 4 pounces on my hand to get that excess off, and then go in. This is so pigmented, but so blendable. This is gorgeous. Yeah. I have one. I can't throw it out. You're going to make me throw it out in the decluttering. No. Girl, she has been rode hard and put away wet. When you see this cream bronzer,
is for a reason.
I know, because it was amazing.
The formula, no matter how far I always gotten it,
it's not like as it went, like an eyeliner, like a gel eyeliner.
Oh, you got to put Visine in it to bring it back to life.
After a while, just
give it a good spit shake, girl.
Revitalize it. Yeah. No, this kept the same formula.
I will say, I love these. I would love to see more colors in these too, like a deeper shade, and even like they have Laguna 1 and Laguna 5. Give me a 6, 7, 8, and give me a 1 and a 0.5.
Yes. So,
and cooler tones.
Make that 0, go up to like a 6, 7, and then I want all the 0.5s to be cool tones. I want it to be the
like
same
a 1.5, a 2.5.
I want it to be the same deepness, but the cool alternative. So you have a bronzer and a contour.
NARS.
Imagine if they also came out with, I can see the packaging. Give me almost like, oh God, I can put my finger on it, what I'm thinking of. Little like, what is this shape? Basically a rectangle with circled edges. The shape of a pill. You know what I'm thinking of? The Rose Ink ones. How they're curved on one side and flat on the other. Put 2 of those back to back with 1 pot, 2 pots of the same range of the warm and the cool together.
Yeah.
Dead. One stop.
Wow.
Because who would need 2? Who would need a Jagunda bronzer and a Jagunda contour?
Yeah, give me
half the size with both colors in one little thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Alrighty, moving right along. The best contour palette is the Patrick Ta Major Sculpt Cream Contour and Powder Bronzing Duo. So 2 shades as a palette. I didn't know that.
Not a duo, but a palette.
Yeah, I didn't know 2 shades.
And that it's called a bronzer duo, not a contour palette.
Duo was in the name. Yeah.
And we're calling it a palette.
And I got to tell you, I love the blushes in this formula.
I hate this formula.
I hate this product.
And the foundation.
Agreed. I returned it. I bought the bronzer and the blush.
Yeah.
And the bronzer was so red. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it was like goopy, slippy, slidey. And then I almost felt like the bronzer was like 2 shades lighter than what the cream was giving me.
Well, and also
they didn't go together. It was for 2 different people in my palette.
So that's the only reason why I feel like that they made the powder lighter than the cream is that they wanted you to set the cream with that powder. And putting powder over cream or powder over liquid products always makes it darker.
Yeah.
It's going to deepen it too much where then it's muddy.
You think I'm setting my
that's what they want you to do.
Contour with a brown bronzer?
That's what
an unset
the idea
wet
is.
Bronzer?
I think that's what the idea is.
You're setting wet mud with dirt.
Yeah.
Get out. Yeah, I didn't like these.
Yeah, no, these are horrible. The blushes I love, but these are an absolute no-go.
No, I would pass on these, and I would do any of the other ones. Again, a dry skin, I would do the Revolution. I would even say dry to normal combo oily. I would do Trixie or what we just NARS. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a palette.
Not a palette. This is deserving. Good job, girl.
Need we
even say anything? The best powder highlighters, and yes, they are the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. I'm sorry, but Selena Gomez is hitting fucking grand slam after grand slam.
Yeah.
I got tea for you.
What?
Okay. So, a little aside. As I said, I spoke with someone recently that, they've worked in the industry forever, yada, yada. Knowing how educated they are as a makeup artist and a product developer and like the whole nine, I was like, how impressed are you by HAUS Labs? Like this formula, like of the concealer and the everything that just came out. And they explained to me that basically when it comes to celebrities having brands, they're reliant on the people that are knowledgeable. They told me flat out, the first time around with Gaga's brand before the rebrand, the way they explained it to me, the product developer only gave her formula options of what they equated to the Honda or maybe a Lexus at most. She was never even shown the Bentley, and that was it. Then cut to the rebrand. The reason Gaga rebranded was because she then discovered that a Bentley formula was even possible because she wasn't even told it the first time around. So this shows you how, when it comes to a celebrity brand, that they're not a makeup artist, so much of what they're in control of is just letting that thing hit the finish line.
Yes.
Being okay with that quality.
Yeah.
That's what
you
they're
think
judged
that's
upon.
the best it could be.
Because they don't know any better.
Do you remember the HAUS Labs? And this is the original. Do you remember
Yeah.
the Stupid Love palette in the silver packaging?
Yes, I do.
And they almost had to apologize for the formula.
I know.
And when the Love for Sale palette came out, they were like, oh, we found out
Yeah.
that these formulas from Italy, not the USA, are much better. And they said, we didn't know that we could get these formulas. So we wanted to get the best of the best.
Why do you think she rebranded directly after the Casa Gaga collection came out, made in Italy? The Casa Gaga collection was the first Italian-made launch from HAUS Labs. And then conveniently, all of it went away and we relaunched. That was the last makeup
Casa
she came out
Gaga
with was Casa Gaga.
and I still
they
have
were
some of that.
amazing. Oh, I
Those
still have those blushes.
The
were
blushes.
Stunning. So that shows you how little they have to do. They're not in the lab making the yada yada. It's basically who
That
they
formula.
know to get
Yeah.
their hands on certain formulas. So I give credit to people like Rihanna, Selena Gomez, and Gaga. But I gotta say, Selena has really never missed. Like, I love her foundation.
You do?
You know what it is for me? So this one,
It never worked for me.
not everything is for you, Kevin. You know why I love this so much?
Because it's oil?
We learned this way back in the day, especially when it comes to skincare, et cetera. People who were very oily were always so afraid to like use oils or products with oil in it because they were like, no, I'm oily enough. And basically in so many skincare classes I ended up taking, they were like, no, obviously within moderation, anybody should be using an oil within moderation. But if you're putting oil on your skin, if something is oil based or whatever the case is, and you're oily,
Oil fights oil.
your skin is going to say, oh, there's already enough there. I'm not going to produce anymore. The reason people get so oily, and I almost feel like, especially with what I do for work, like trying all these products, the reason I feel like my skin has gotten more oily is because I'm constantly trying things. I'm constantly trying new face washes and exfoliators and skincare. So my skin, I'm putting it through it so much.
Do you use a beauty oil at night?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
I always
God,
press in. I know.
so
I use the
good.
True Botanicals.
Never tried it.
Oh, it's phenomenal. That I use the Elemis, right there. I just used it. The Elemis facial oil. With the presence of oil on someone's skin who's oily, your skin is not going to produce any more oil because it thinks it's going to say, oh, we have enough already. The reason it's producing oil is because if you're a naturally oily person, but you're drying out your skin by overdoing it with like people who use the witch hazel and the astringent and the tea tree oils that are stripping your skin because you think that, or you're overdoing it with something like a Paula's Choice. Your skin is going to produce more oil because it's going, no, you're drying me out. And when I tell you I need 1, 2, 3 spreads like butter, and this for being an oil-based foundation in the top 4 foundations that keep me not shiny.
I'll have to try it again. And see if
I could see though why you might not like it because it's really it being a more oil-based product. I think it's actually better, so much better for people with combo skin because that's the other thing. Me being combo all on here, it's hydrating. It's not like a full-blown matte where all my matte foundations, sometimes when I am, I'm not oily in these areas, I feel like it looks dry. So it's the balance, and that is one of the most beautiful things to me.
I have to try it again and see.
So that's the thing. I just feel like Selena has never really had a misstep as big as sometimes Rihanna has or Gaga have.
From the gate. I mean, and these highlighters too, when people comment on this podcast of like what I'm wearing, 9 times out of 10, it's this. Or the Trixie Cosmetics, the bronzer, the highlighter that comes in the far left in the Trixie bronzer.
I just gave Kevin the new Moira highlighters came out, and it's like a hybrid, in my opinion, of like this meet the Rare Beauty meets the Diamond Bomb by Rihanna. Like, it's like, this is the most smooth, silky, beautiful thing. And then your Diamond Bombs are like really glowy, glittery. These Moiras are like kind of right in the middle there. Right?
That is stunning. Oh,
I know. I wore this with that
God.
red look the other day because it had that pinky gold. There's so many beautiful colors in these new Moira beauty highlighters.
Wow.
But Selena, these highlighters. Her first highlighter launch put every other highlighter out of business.
Oh, the liquid ones. And then when these came along, I thought these were cream at first. And I thought they were like almost like a putty, like the Stila.
Yeah.
When I felt that it was powder, I said, oh, she knows what she's doing.
Even the lightest one, the whiter one for my inner corner. It's all I use.
Enlighten, Mesmerize, and Exhilarate.
Yeah.
I mean, Flaunt too. I wish there was even like a darker shade, like more of a copper. For deep skin. I wish there was like a real, like true bronzy copper, kind of like HAUS Labs, where they have like 12 shades. Oh my God.
You want to know something funny? So when these PR boxes came, you might have seen on social media when influencers were getting the PR boxes for these. Selena made like earrings with everyone's letter, the JR, which I'm not wearing chandelier earrings. I appreciate it, but okay. They accidentally sent me 2. One of them didn't have the earrings in it. So whatever, something got lost in translation, but thank God they did, because my first PR package
with Mesmerize was broken.
Because my dumbass was doing a transition video and I had it in frame and I was going to like close it and do it. And in one of my takes, when I tell you, I fucking whipped this thing up against the wall like a bullet and it fucking exploded. I was finding chunks of that highlighter all over this room for 6 months. So thank God they sent me another PR box, because my Mesmerize, I exploded it. Like, imagine me taking a highlighter right now.
And then he said,
throwing it at that wall with full force. And I was a pitcher.
You were a I
was an athlete.
I almost said the NBA.
NBA.
That's basketball.
What is that? Yeah,
I almost said NBA instead of baseball, MLB.
Okay. That all is sounding confusing to me. NBA. What am I thinking of? Something with
Men
school.
in Black? NBA.
NBA.
NBA is basketball.
But isn't that like a college thing? Oh, I'm getting my NBA.
No, you're saying MBA. I'm saying N.
I am saying N. NBA.
No,
I'm getting my.
no,
MBA is cool. Is school. I have a degree. I'm just saying. Yeah, I went to college.
You'll hear about it in the comments.
All right. Next up, best clean makeup. This is the Say Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Cream Highlighting Blush. Okay, let me say this. I don't hate these. I told you about these, but. Girl, you would love these because you're the only one with like no oily skin.
I do not like highlighting blushes. I don't vibe with this.
However, the reason I actually like these, and God knows they are somewhere, is because I was very perplexed when I got this and they said highlighting blush. 1 color out of 5 is a blush. The rest are highlighters. The rest are champagne.
You're right. There's bronze
only one blush
and
color.
a peach.
Yeah.
And then the rest are gold.
Gold, champagne, dark, deep gold, rich
but
gold,
what are
and
we
a bronze.
doing?
So I don't understand why they
doing?
call these blushes. I feel like they almost fucked themselves in the marketing, because I agree. If I saw highlighting blush, run for the hills. I don't want glow on that section of my face. It's going to be Texture City.
But why not just call these like highlighting bombs?
Cream highlighter. Yeah, exactly. Highlighting bombs. Yes, that's what it is. It's literally almost the Danessa Merrick's formula, that blush, but imagine like a highlighter.
The formula is stunning. I wish they had solid color blushes and solid color bronzers in this formula.
Yes, come out with a actual blush. There's no, because even the one in that photo, you think that looks blushy. That goes on like a pink highlighter. It's not, because it goes on lighter. They're highlighters. They're not blushes.
My stomach is starting to hurt
So
again.
I don't get it. Like,
this is just.
And I do think the formula is very innovative, but they like fucked up with the name and the branding.
But also too, let me ask you something, because I need to reel us back in. Mm-hmm. Do we think that this is an Allure Best of Beauty Award winning product? Is this really the best that we're doing right now?
No, I don't think it is.
Is this seriously, out of all of the glowy blushes, this is the best? Come on, Mary.
Right.
What are we doing? If we're going to call it a highlighting blush, it better be a blush at that.
Yeah. That was very eloquent. It better be a blush at that.
Eloquent. I went to high school with her.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Because again, I would never recommend this to somebody, because I think it's way too niche.
No.
It's such a specific product. It's a bomb, creamy, dries down, powdery, kind of blush, kind of highlighter. Like, there's 5 people in the world.
But the one size blushes that come with a cream, a matte, and then the glowy highlighting blush shade didn't make it in here. And those were viral. Those were hot. Those were everything.
You're right.
But this makes it in and that doesn't.
You're right. Yeah.
What are we doing?
I know. But what are we doing?
But it's clean.
It's clean. We love clean. No dirty boy.
What the fuck?
Mama, who is this and why is she on here? Because when I went to Sephora the other day to get some of these winners to try them out, who in their right mind is putting bronzer on with this rock hard fucking brush? This is the Sephora Collection Best Bronzer Brush, and it's the Sephora Collection Pro Bronzer Brush. Oh my God, that's
number
really hard to
88.
say. Number 88. This thing is like a domed, dense foundation brush. Who's putting bronzer on with this? Am I right?
I can't do this.
You're quitting the industry.
I can't.
You're going to become a construction worker after
I
this.
am. You're going to see me with a
You want
hard
my flannel?
hat, please.
Yeah.
Your Old Navy flannel. Ellen DeGeneres.
Hey, Kevin. This is not a bronzer
Unmatched.
brush.
No, I honestly, give me the Half Magic blush brush.
Girl.
That as a bronzer brush, I would use.
The HAUS LABS concealer brush. The REM Beauty foundation brush. Where's the awards for brushes for affordability to Jessup, ColourPop, Morphe?
Real Techniques.
Real Techniques has been keeping people employed for the past.
I use
What
a
are we
lot of those
doing?
brushes in my bridal kit.
And even if you're gonna pick a Sephora, overpriced Sephora collection brush, by
It's
the
not
way,
even the 47.
we're picking this. We're picking this.
We're not going to pick the 47, the 50 to the 96, the 99,
Yeah, this is rock
the 71.
hard. They don't know what those are. Yeah, they don't even.
said-
Yeah,
Eh?
they asked Sephora which ones you need to sell more of.
Because this one's brand new.
This is what they. And it's. Am I right?
Wait, it's brand new.
Of course. So they know that it's so good already that it's award winning.
They're like,
Yeah.
never felt anything like it.
Do not buy this. Dear God, it is literally so dense. It's a foundation brush.
I'm going to scream. If this next one isn't,
I thought this was your zhuzh.
it's too new. Why are we picking something that just came out last month?
And is it light coverage?
It's full.
Best light coverage concealer is the new Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. I was going to say,
It's full coverage.
Shape to anything Shape Tape is not light coverage.
This is full coverage.
And this came out what? Like a month and a half ago? Yeah.
How are we going to say this is the best light? Okay. I'm going to try and be calm.
I know.
Because I don't
know.
want to yell.
Delivery. Oh my God. Yeah.
Mommy loves you. She doesn't want to yell.
Yeah. This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm getting hot.
I'm getting frustrated.
Fuck.
I'm getting really
I know.
frustrated.
This is ridiculous. Came out 2 seconds ago.
2
not
seconds
light
ago.
coverage.
Not like coverage. And
it's
I will
Tarte,
say,
so fuck them.
and I like this concealer. I do.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I like it.
You're not shiny.
I feel like I'm sweating.
You're not shiny at all. But
No?
yeah. No.
You know when you feel like you get oily?
Yeah.
Like when I eat pizza that's too greasy, I feel like I could feel the grease coming from my pores and I'm like, nobody touch me.
Like I'm a honeycomb and
Yeah.
I could scrape the honey out of the comb.
I think we're sisters.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is that what you were thinking?
I'm not even joking. Like if I feel like I am a sponge and you could squeeze
Yeah.
me and just
I know.
oil.
I know.
I'm
we
a
spend a
wet-
lot of time together.
I'm a wet
I think
octopus.
Yes. Do you know how they say like you start to turn into your partner? I
Yeah.
think we're turning into each other.
Yeah.
Like we're the hair, the
I feel like
everything.
it
we're
was a-
slowly just
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
get.
I'm
it's
gonna grow.
get-
You're gonna shrink.
Oh, and it's gonna be the twins in The Shining at the end of the hallway. We're gonna be holding hands during our first meet and greet. We're gonna be
3
like,
years
"Hi,
from
welcome."
now, this podcast, we look identical, wearing these exact flannels. Holding hands.
Yeah.
This is the girl at the. It was like a blue plaid.
Oh my god!
I know. Yeah.
Pigtails.
Yeah.
Just blonde pigtails.
You want to play a game? Yeah, totally.
Wrong movie.
But yeah. I don't know what they said. So yeah.
Come play with us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. Come play with us.
Yeah. Oh my god. Us at our meet and greet.
Yeah.
Everyone leaves.
Yeah.
This. I mean, it's so wrong on so many levels because.
And you
Mary.
know what? You know what actually is not the best because it just came out. I'm losing track of time. I don't know if I brought this up on this episode or last week's, but a light coverage concealer that is radiant. The Lancome. You're going to shit your pants. This
Yes.
new Lancome concealer.
Oh,
it's
Lancome
just brand new, so we got to really try it out. But that is actually more of a sheer to medium coverage.
This is brand new.
I know. Yes. But
like,
I don't understand. It's not like coverage.
I don't get it.
Pass for me on this.
It's just. I mean.
You like it, but
If
yeah.
you need a medium to full coverage concealer that's radiant, go for it.
Yeah.
But do not be fooled when you go into store
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
feel this and it's full fucking
and you
coverage.
think it's light coverage.
Go get the NYX Serum Concealer if you want a best lightweight concealer.
You know what's also a stunning concealer that I cannot believe I have neglected on this entire podcast?
What?
is the newer, like maybe 6-7 months ago, the Milk Concealer.
I have one. I never touched it.
So good.
I saw your review and I saw a bunch of other people talk about it and I never gave it a shot.
It's not radiant. It's more of a natural.
It's more natural to matte.
Natural to matte. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try
but that is it's a solid medium coverage. It's really beautiful.
But why are we?
I have no idea. Tom Ford Beauty Eye Color Quad eyeshadow palette in Cherry Smoke is part of their, so now this section is the makeup splurges, or they have a makeup splurges category awards, and it's this 4-pan Tom Ford eyeshadow palette for $1,000,001.
If I'm going to be spending $88 on 4 eyeshadows, I don't want the Revlon sponge tip applicator with it.
Say it louder. Are you kidding me with those? What are we doing? And though I can see from here, just by the photo, that those are some oopy doopy fucking matte, but a little bit of shimmer. It's a little
Why do I have one matte cocoa brown that's gray
cigarette
with 3 other half shimmers?
Absolutely not. No.
What
and
are
I'm
we
trying
doing?
to think of a high-end eyeshadow formula that I love. I was going to say Pat McGrath, but she's been dropping the ball.
Natasha
Denona. And then I will give, as far as like singles, etc. I do think Half Magic's getting there. I think they got to come out with more. Their powders, though, are beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
Cheaper than this. And you're totally right. Natasha Denona. Absolutely. Natasha Denona should be on here.
That new holiday palette coming out, the mini.
I didn't see
blue.
it. I didn't see it. Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, I hope it lives up to what what it looks like in the photo.
Oh, I can't wait.
A cobalt bright blue.
Dull, dusty blue.
Oh my, no.
No, yeah.
Dull,
blue
dusty.
dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue cigarette smoke. Yeah.
Bluish dust. Yeah.
And
I'm excited.
There's a trio chrome in it.
Oh.
It looks like it goes gold to green to blue.
Wow, that's exciting.
It is like unbelievable.
He's Mr. Snow Miser. He's Mr. All right. Do not buy this.
Oh, 2 powder bronzers in the same episode?
Hello? 2015?
Oh, I thought you were calling the police because
We'd like our bronzer back. Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced.
Wait, Mary, what is natural chocolate?
They came out with like all their little fucking things.
Why? Is this still a thing? Wait, but they also
and
had...
it's probably also because now it says glow bronzer, so they added a little bit of mica to it. Now it's a brand new product.
We already had 2 powder bronzers because, quote unquote, the NARS
cream was a powder.
So now you're saying that this one's the best powder bronzer when this is garbage makeup that looks muddy.
And girl, this came out...
How many iterations
9 years ago
of chocolate Soleil bronzer
what
do we need?
Doing?
Go away. Too Faced?
This is the naked palette of bronzers.
Some would argue that it would be NARS Laguna, but NARS Laguna is
too
good.
Scary. Yeah. And it's too much.
Too much.
Too weird.
But this is
the naked palette of bronzers.
Ooky,
everyone has a chocolate Soleil buried in the bottom of their makeup bag that is dusty and crusty.
Oh, and you know the outside packaging is filthy. The gold on the Too Faced, so it's still raised Too Faced, but the gold has worn off.
Gold is gone. Yeah, and it's silver now.
A flash in the pan, quite literally.
Literally.
A flash in the pan.
Get out of here with this.
This is disgusting. Healthy glow bronzer.
You know what should have won an award, in my opinion, for bronzers are, and I know this wasn't this year, it was like the end of last summer or whatever, the Trixie bronzers.
That's what my highlight is today.
Girl, it's everything you need because she basically designed it so you never need to get a new bronzer when you get color. So it's your light shade, a little bit deeper, and then a highlighter that complements it. And it is the most beautiful formula. And then also,
love it.
Just straight up powder bronzers, the Sigma bronzers.
The Sigma, the Color Pop
are stunning. And the Color Pop. Get out of here with this 9-year-old mess.
Disgusting.
Best dewy setting spray.
Half
Urban
Magic.
Decay. All-nighter extra glow setting spray. An Allure Best in Beauty for the all-nighter Urban Decay setting spray. Groundbreaking.
Yeah. Really? That we can't give another dewy setting spray like the coconut mist from e.l.f. The Half Magic
Dewies. This one just doused himself.
Thank you. Yes, that's what is currently
so
all
beautiful.
over me, and I love it.
Yeah, you guys always ask about his skin. The past couple episodes, it's been the Rare Beauty highlighter. This is the Trixie highlighter, and this,
and then the Half Magic setting
and
spray,
the e.l.f. coconut.
Yeah.
That's what you show up with before coat 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah. I set myself throughout the day.
Yeah.
This is a waste. I refuse to talk about Urban Decay setting sprays because it is the Skindinavia setting sprays repackaged. And it says it on the bottle.
You're right.
For Urban Decay.
You're right.
Because the wedding setting spray or the bridal, bridal setting spray is the all-nighter formula.
Yes, same exact thing.
When we went to the makeup show, like I remember, didn't we go?
Yes.
And it's the same shit.
And it smells like sweat. It is disgusting.
Urban Decay smells like sweat and porta potty.
Oh my God. The original all-nighter Urban Decay smells like
sweaty porta potty.
Fucking sweat. Like you put a glass underneath a workout bench at Planet fucking Fitness.
And everybody has contributed.
I hate it.
It is the tip jar of setting sprays of sweat.
Oh my God. It is foul.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I would go with
smell. Add a fragrance, mama.
Mama, something. Give me a little something.
Give me a little rose in there to cover it.
Anything.
Oh, Lord, honey. All right. Last but not least, we have the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Foundation Stick for Best Light Coverage Liquid Foundation. I'm going to scream.
Shut up.
I am going to fucking scream.
I'm trying to remember if I bought this in London. Don't mind me.
I can't with this. And also too, okay, so best light coverage liquid foundation.
Okay, so there's my ColourPop bronzer.
Oh.
I lose everything. Keep going.
So liquid, not a liquid. It is a cream.
I bought it.
Oh my God. This is a cream foundation. This is a medium to full coverage. This is not a light coverage anything. This is the Shape Tape Radiant Concealer again. Mismarked on this, which I'm not surprised. And look how much product you actually get.
How do I get it out?
Oh, no, figure it out. It's stupid. Yeah, so you have to like pinch that. It's a medium coverage stick. And again, we talked about this, that you can take a full coverage.
Very radiant.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is very glowy. You could take
a medium coverage and make it light. So arguably, yes, I get.
Yeah.
You can. If you're saying this is a light coverage off the bat with the way you're using it and not artistically like we would, we could share it out.
Yes.
You're claiming this is light coverage. It is not.
And it's just too expensive for what it does. It's not reinventing the wheel.
Stuff is ridiculous.
Ridiculously expensive. The one thing from them I did buy that kind of blew my mind was...
the powder.
Girl... It is the Vital Pressed Skincare Powder, and I got it in I can't open it. It's in the pink shade. Oh, this under the eyes, stunning. Yeah. This, I think, is something special where like that.
Stick foundation.
What are
revolutionary.
We talking about? The new Fenty ones. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Or literally the exact same formula. Too expensive. I'm sorry. Even if this is great, it's just too expensive. That's overpriced.
Their blush sticks are really, really nice too.
That's what I mean. They have some things. I'm surprised. And even the contours that went viral from them. I was like, really? I don't know. I haven't heard anything great about this. And then even owning it, I'm shocked. Like,
this is horrible.
Yeah, I don't think. And the amount of foundations that came out this year where they are lighter coverage that I think are absolutely phenomenal were like they reformulated
True Match.
The True Match. They this for mature skin, the Revlon Luminance. That's where I got it from.
Is it
mystery solved?
Shut
Illuminance. I knew it was a word in my head, but I couldn't figure out why. Look at this. That's called a callback. So when we full circle moment, that is fucking stunning. Get out of here. There's been so many beautiful light to medium coverage drugstore foundations.
Oh my God.
So I'm sorry, girl, Westman Atelier. That is it for another episode of Beautiful and Bothered. Thank you for watching, everybody.
So much fun.
Oh my God.
This was
brutal. These were brutal. These Allure things.
I want to speak to somebody at Allure. I want to speak to Bob Allure.
Can we speak to the manager?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob Allure. Make sure to subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review if you can. If you like your podcast one day early, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And wherever you are, we hope you are happy, safe, and healthy. And remember,
you are beautiful.
Bye, guys.
Bye.